Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another thrilling installment in f0rje Plays Risk of Rain 2. I've got my cinnamon-flavored Coca-Cola here, and we've got a real treat in store for us today. Say hello to the Loader, the newest character added to Risk of Rain 2. The Loader's got a bit of a unique playstyle. I believe the character is actually female, so she has an interesting passive, which is that she takes no fall damage. So we can jump from as high as we want, not a problem. And her primary damaging ability is not her M1 or her M2, it's her utility ability, which I have as Mouse 5. She also can grapple to things and swing around like Spider-Man. So we've got definitely some goals for this. That is for sure. Primarily we're aiming for backup magazines. That's going to be big because that'll let us grapple to more stuff more consistently. Ooh, uh-oh. That actually worked perfectly. So yeah, backup magazines, extra charges of our utility skill from Afterburner. Definitely things we want to see. Also, what's the item? The focus crystal? Which allows us to... Excuse me. Focus crystal, which allows us to, excuse me, your boy just can't talk. The focus crystal, which gives us bonus damage for being in close range, as she is a melee character. I don't quite know the best strategy for her, considering that this is being recorded pretty close after we just unlocked her, and I haven't played her yet before. I just read the abilities. But still, this is some hype stuff, let me tell you. The amount of damage that she does on these huge charges is pretty insane. I mean, look at that. Almost one-shot one of the elites super early on. We gotta find a better way to grapple up here quickly. I think the biggest problem is going to be dealing with wisps. No surprises there. As a melee character, you can grapple to them, but it's also pretty hard to land auto attacks on them when you do. So I'm not quite sure what our plan is going to be for that. Let's see, we grabbed Goat Hoof from there. We'll give this 2 plays. Okay, we'll give it 3 plays. No, we don't have enough for 3 plays. Oops. The nice thing is that you don't need to fully charge the punch to one-shot these guys. Also, if you miss your grapple, the cooldown is refunded, which is nice. Oh, double jumps would also be really nice for this. Okay, another play, and we'll do it one more. Oh, we can't afford it. Okay, never mind. Let's get out of here. There are better chests we could be unlocking. Her unique movement style around the map is something that we definitely need to learn how to do properly. Like, figuring out the range of the grapple. But I mean, just like, look at that. That is insanity. Just how much movement we get. Just in the kit. Without anything else going for it. One thing I do think is going to be pretty mediocre, though, is just hopping and charging. We probably want to figure out a good way to include the grapple and the punch in the same aspect. So apparently you can hit... Oh yeah, and then the ultimate ability, which I guess puts out some sort of like stunning thing. But I mean, come on. Look at how much damage we just did just from that. I think we're gonna charge up. Oh geez, we're like swinging around in circles, boys. Okay, that still worked. It was a little sketchy. You can also grapple 2 enemies, but I don't know how useful that is. Oops, accidentally used that up. This is definitely going to be a character that's going to take me a little bit of time to puzzle out, I think. The other thing is, which I neglected to mention as part of her passive, is she gains barrier upon dealing damage to enemies, not just killing, but just straight up dealing damage to them. Okay, ukulele is going to be a big help dealing with ranged enemies. Basically, which means we can, like, power through a lot of the smaller hits. Okay, hold on. There's a chest right here we want to hit. I also get the feeling that, crowbars are probably going to be pretty useful on Loader. Oh, I thought this was the one that was already pretty low. But it means that we can kind of face tank enemies that we otherwise wouldn't be able to, just purely based on our damage capabilities. I think I am going to take attack speed. I think it lets me charge the fists a little bit faster. Our heal is pretty nice, although we will open this to see if there's a better equipment in here. Yeah, you know what? I'll take crit. That's pretty much like a guaranteed wombo if we land it alongside a big punch. No items that I would say are like really insane, but definitely some solid stuff. Ooh. And that's us unlocking the engineer too. A bunch of character unlocks in a row. That's super great. Oh god. I'm amazed we landed that, to be quite honest. I would definitely like double jumps. Hopu feathers will do a lot. So I mean, that thing does a little bit of damage at range. Oh man. There we go. Man, I just keep thinking about how essential backup mags are going to be. I wonder if there's like a damage bonus included for momentum, like if you do manage to grapple onto something. Let's take Go Hoof. I kind of want to pop the Mountain Shrine. Let's do it. Why not? I get the feeling we're going to be having a lot of come on, please. Thank you. We're gonna have a lot of maybe shorter runs this time. Okay, it doesn't seem... There might be some stuff over there, but I think we're just gonna pop up on the boss here. As long... Okay, Stone Vanguard. Around the corner here. Where is he? Oh yeah, and it's two of them too. Alright, let's get these big crits! Oh, baby! Oh my goodness. The damage, though. Having extra... I don't even know how we did extra damage there. Having extra charges on the punch would be so amazing. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, what did we get? A couple of Old War stealth kits. You know, would have preferred something else, but I'll take it. We already had 2 of them. 3 isn't gonna do us much more good. Oh, okay. I'm starting to get that down. The grapple into a punch as you swing by. But you have to do it. It has to be like you're right on target, otherwise you just miss. That's what it seems like. Okay. Also, her auto attacks are in a small area of effect. So you can swipe a couple guys at once. Man, the built-in barrier generation is just so good. Alright, let's look around a little bit for more stuff. More chests, I mean. I'm sorry, anecdotes are going to be a little light this episode just because I'm playing a new character, and as I'm sure you can see, Loader's a little bit more complicated than, you know, we're not just playing Commando where it's like right-click to win, or left-click to win. This is going to be a little bit more of a learning experience. I could just see, though, there's so much potential if we have backup mags. Because we'll get extra boosts or extra grapples. We can do like a big swing into a big boost, and then grapple again for more movement. Does that... I think that makes our thing charge faster, although I really can't tell. Oh yeah, that 100% makes our punch. Ooh, and crit chance. Judging by how I think it works, or rather, if it works the way I think it does, that means that crit is targeted for like the one thing. So it's not like if an attack hits, it rolls to crit on every single enemy. It's rather like when you make an attack, the attack rolls to crit, and if that attack hits multiple enemies, they all crit. Sorry, just hydrating there real quick. Which means if it works that way, and I am correct, if it rolls to crit and the crit happens successfully, or the roll to crit is successful, when we charge up our big punch, if it crits, it'll crit on every single thing we hit at a line, which means huge damage to bosses. So that's pretty exciting. It is tempting to just straight up start the boss fight. But I want to make some money first, maybe open a chest or two. Go. Sorry, commentary is... it's something that I'm still working on. Just like... trying to make sure that I have stuff to talk about for every episode, and like actually being entertaining and things of that nature, which I can find kind of difficult sometimes. I definitely have the capacity to talk endlessly for long periods of time, but I haven't done so in a while, so your boy's a little rusty. We'll play this one more time. Okay. I don't mind having some extra stun chance. So these are 89 pop. What is this? Oh, it's just a Shrine of the Woods. Looked a little different. Oh my goodness. I think I'm in love with this character. Really would like... Really would like to see some crowbars or something, though. Because the bonus damage we would get from that would be insane. I don't know exactly how the damage modifier works, but like I would say for this character we have some pretty poor items overall. Like, not to say that they're really bad items, but rather they don't synergize super well with this character. Tender. This is awkward. Oh, you can sprint after charging it up. Oh boys, this is a game changer. We need to get here. Oh my god. Did you see how much damage we just did there? Oh, that is insane. And we got a red whip. Thanks, game. Thanks so much. That's super helpful. There's got to be some more item chests that we didn't hit, so after the teleporter event is done with, we should get some good stuff. But, like, good lord. I mean, I don't think Grove Tender is the tankiest boss in the pool, but still. I'm starting to understand the flow that we want to hit, though. We pretty much generally want to charge up a big hit, knock a whole squad out, and then kite around a little bit until we have a bunch more guys lined up. That seems pretty on point to me. So, like, try and gather people up. I bet you a meat hook or whatever it is, Grove Tender's hook, something along those lines would be really good. And the ukulele area of effect, it also helps to make it just really, really strong. But from what I can tell, I mean, it might be obvious, but actually, hold on, before we zip out of here, now that the teleporter is charged, let's zerg out here. I think we're plenty fast enough. I think what we want to focus on is getting tanky and get more damage. Which means... Jesus. If we were playing Commando right now, we would have such a solid run. I mean, we would have so much attack speed. Oops. Nothing over there, though. And we don't even have enough, so come here. And I just whiffed. Whoops. Six adrenaline syringes. This is like the loader, or not the loader, the Commando's wet dream. Jeez. Attack speed, I think, is a lot less desirable. I mean, it definitely does make our utility punch charge a tad bit faster, but otherwise I think it's pretty mediocre. What we are going to do on this stage is just rush down the portal. I don't really care too much about getting item chests. We're going to start the portal event immediately. Two wandering vagrants. Yep, this is pretty freaking great. Uh-oh. Jeez. He's dead. And the barrier that we get from doing damage makes it even better. Because, especially against Vagrant, because we can have like up to twice our health pool with that barrier, and it just blocks so much damage. Oh, sorry, commentary is a shit show this run. I'm gonna keep apologizing for it. It's just because I'm so, like, excited. Oh, that's my take my medicine alarm. Not bad. Alright, we need to charge up a punch and deal with some of these beetles. Let's go. You ready? Boom! Actually, that didn't hit as many as I wanted it to. We could have done better. Kite them all up in a line. Yep, there we go. Get the elites together. Yeah! Alright, let's finish off this boss. Rather, it's not actually a boss, just the boss monster. What? Didn't exactly go the way I wanted it to. Alright, teleporter is unlocked. We have chests to open. 143, we could probably get not exactly 10 chests, but something a half decent amount. Again, we want focus crystals, which we are still not getting. Focus crystals, it's open. Focus crystals, crowbars. And I think that's probably it. I mean, I love a will-o'-the-wisp. What we got? Leeching Seed is crap. Hopu Jump. Yes, please. That is going to be so good for taking out ranged enemies. And for letting us reset our momentum in midair. The slow is pretty worthless, I'd say. Ooh, it also lets us jump a second time when we're on the ground to get more speed while grappling. That's really good. I think that's enough, though. Good enough for me. There is this 3D printer here that has attack speed. God, if we were playing Commando, this seed is so good. We would have a Gatling gun, essentially. Okay, there's a lot of chests to pick up around here. We're only 23 minutes in, by the way. Just the sheer power of Loader is getting us where we need to be. Without any real, like, difficulties, I would say. I love how we can kind of stay in the air. Really want to figure out. There we go, that's what we wanted to do. I really want to figure out a solid way to continually land those grapple into punches, because it's going to help a lot fighting flying enemies. We can do this. We hit them, but not super head-on. I shouldn't have spent that lunar coin. Transcendence converts all your health into shield. That sounds awful. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That may or may not have just destroyed our run, but I guess we'll find out. The barrier that we get from being loader is just so good that it might not matter. Also, really not interested in having, what, we have 4 of them now? 3 of them. 3 of the slowing items. Is the door open over there? Oh, come on. The door is closed. Oh, that was unexpected. Wasn't there a chest over here we wanted? And then, honestly, we're just gonna smack the teleporter and get out of here. Oh yeah, right here. Ooh, and there's another chest down there, too. Glasses. 20% chance to crit. Will-o'-the-wisp, that'll make our punch charges so much more lethal. Even if we don't one-shot something, the will-o'-the-wisp charge from killing the other thing will help quite a bit. Let's go. Depending on what spawns up here, we may or may not stick around up here. Celestine beetles, that seems terrible! But then again, we are OP as frig and do a ton of damage on our punches. So maybe this won't be that bad after all. Oh yeah. I mean, come on. This isn't even close. Alright, we're missing 1. Where's the last one? Did it fall? No, it's gotta be over here. Nope, that's just an overloading beetle. It must have fallen, right? Normally the Celestine guys have that aura around them. Jeez. The damage. The damage is so strong. We definitely need to clear out some of these wisps, though. At least until the other beetle comes back. Unfortunately, we're not one-shotting elites anymore, even with a fully charged thing. That's where, again, Crowbar would come in handy, because the bonus damage we would get from hitting something for the first time. Alright, let's see if we can find where this beetle is. Oh, it's right here. I was right. It must have fallen down and then worked its way all the way back up. Boom. Listen. Dodge. There we go. Man, loader is so I mean, don't get me wrong, I love playing Commando. Bandolier is really good because of cooldown resets. I love playing Commando. Multi is growing on me. I also love playing Huntress. And in certain times, I guess we haven't played Engineer yet on this save file, but I quite like Engineer. I heard that he was changed. Also, good to know where the nude altar is. That gives me 2 possible locations from when we start looking for those. Teddy bear. Come on, give me something good here. Oh boy. Oh, did you see that crit? Yeah, Yeah, Bandolier is actually insane, now that I think about it, because it lets us reset our skill cooldowns as we charge through enemies. So like here, watch, we're gonna line up some shots, instantly reset our skill cooldowns. Boom! Although this is a pretty bad situation for us to be in. Gotta get far enough away so that we stop getting sucked on. I'm sorry, commentary is a dumpster fire on this one. You know, we'll be a little bit better on the next one. It's just my brain power is being absorbed in favor of loader smash. Like, that's all that's just running through my mind at any given point. Okay, let's try not to take damage like that again. Also, it really drives me nuts that the war banner is considered an offensive item. Like, I kinda get it, but at the same time, it's definitely a utility item. What are you thinking, Hopu? Yep, teddy bears, always love them. More attack speed. You know, probably don't need it, but I guess I'll take it. One thing we would really like to see, Tesla Coil. Tesla Coil, I think we unlocked it, right? It does basically the ukulele effect to monsters in melee range or nearby you every few seconds. Are there 2 newt shrines on this map? I didn't actually know that could happen. I also screwed that up. Huh. There are. What do you know? I'd actually know that more than one of these could spawn. Interesting. Alright, where's the portal? We got stuff to do. I will take another teddy bear, because teddy bears are amazing. Gives us a pretty significant chance to block. What, we've got 4 of them now? Yeah. Oh, make that 5. I think, unless I hit the... Nope, yep, 5. Sweet. Alright, where's my... It's funny, all of the items I've been asking for, we haven't seen a single one yet this run. Oh, here we go. It's over here. Alright, let's crush these bosses and get to a better spot. That was just barely inside. Man, loader! I just can't... My brain is literally just going loader smash non-stop. I can't think of anything else. I'm sorry. Commentary is a disaster this episode. Hopefully the gameplay is carrying it, because, good lord, I am having so much fun right now. Like, more than I actually expected I would. I was expecting this run to end on, like, the second stage because this character seemed hard to play, but my god. Alright, we need to clear out some of these wisps. Let's try and see if we can line up more than one. Doesn't seem like it. We need something, though. I know. Let's hop up here, drop that, maybe. Maybe that'll help. Zone in. Catch up. I just want to punch this guy. Fuck it, I'll just charge. Excuse my French. Well, at least we got sent back. Let's destroy these guys. Man, with Bandolier though, holy crap, large groups are so easy to deal with. You just zerg back and forth between them at like Mach 10. I wish you could guys see me flailing my hands around in the air just then. Alright, listen, pal. We're gonna pop our crits, because these guys do too much damage for how quickly they're like real fucking dangerous. Alright, I really want to spend lunar coins, but because lunar items are just so strong. Also, gee, look at how much barrier we have. I mean, come on. Let's wait. We're gonna fall. Doesn't seem like we're getting any bandoliers from dealing with his wisps, though, unfortunately. Excuse me, sir. Please cut that out. Sorry, this is so much fun. Oh my goodness. Boom! I literally feel like the Hulk. Just power fisting these biatches. Any good items? We have so much gold now that we should probably just zerg the teleporter. Seriously though, if I, like, with how strong we are, imagine if we had a couple of focus crystals. Like, we would be legendary right now. All that bonus damage. We're gonna use this tree to swing across. Yeah, that's what I call mobility. Okay, sticky grenade. Listen here, imps. I love when you get hit with a bleed, and the teddy bear blocks most of it, and it just is like, squeaky, 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 squeaky. Okay. Let's just... I mean, I guess we'll hit these chests and then pop the teleporter. Seems like a plan. See, another bandolier, which gives us an even higher chance. More charges and a reduced cooldown on double these guys. Yeah, more charges and a reduced cooldown on our guaranteed crits. Insanity. This is insane. This is just so bonkers. I mean, look at how much damage we're doing. There we go. What's that? What fall damage? Okay, that's one down. We're gonna charge up. And kablam! Kill 15 boss monsters in a single run. I don't know what we just locked. Definitely looked like a lunar item from the outline. Ooh, extra ukulele. Extra ukuleles don't actually increase the damage or the proc rate, but they increase... Well, maybe they increase the damage. It doesn't increase the proc rate, but it does increase the radius at which the lightning chains to and from, which is real good. Let me tell you. I do wish that the grapple did some damage. I mean, I understand why it doesn't. It's got a pretty low cooldown. But even just like a nominal amount of damage so that you could use it to like finish off long-range enemies. Jeez. That was insane. Doomfist in these groups. We're still in... I thought these were item things, but they're just elite monsters. Alright, let's take them out! Boom! Another lunar coin to replace the one that we accidentally used to get Transcendence. I don't like being frozen, especially when we have no barrier up. Okay, we need to deal with this guy because he has been destroying us. And then let's get out of here. Wait, we did it! This is the Celestial Portal. In 40 minutes, we did it, boys! Finally, after so many tries. Welcome to the Hidden Realm. Discover and enter 3 unique portals. Oh, you're gonna... I was just gonna use my natural loader muscles to get me there. It was actually kind of close. We almost didn't make that one. Here it is. The obelisk that we have sought after for so long. Yeah, I'm sure. Bing! Achieved Cosmic Explorer and True Respite. Respite. So we unlocked 2 characters this run. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this cluster truck of an episode with all the commentary. I hope you enjoyed the fun that we had with Loader, just smashing around on everything. If you did like the video, please hit the like button. Remember to subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of f0rje Plays Risk of Rain 2. Later!